Book 5 Balin and Balan. Pelham the king, who held and lost with Lot in that first war, and had his realm restored but rendered tributary, failed of late to send his tribute, wherefore Arthur called his treasurer, one of many years, and spake, Go thou with him, and bring it to us, lest we should set one truer on his throne. Man's word is God in man. His barons said, We go, but hearken. There be two strange knights who sit near Camelot at a fountain side, a mile beneath the forest, challenging and overthrowing every knight who comes. Wilt thou I undertake them as we pass, and send them to thee? Arthur laughed upon him. Old friend, too old to be so young, depart. Delay not thou for aught, but let them sit until they find a lustier than themselves. So these departed. Early one fair dawn, the light-winged spirit of his youth returned on Arthur's heart. He armed himself and went. So coming to the fountain side, beheld Balin and Balan sitting statue-like, brethren, to right and left the spring, that down from underneath the plume of lady fern sang, and the sand danced at the bottom of it. And on the right of Balin, Balin's horse was fast beside an alder. On the left of Balin, Balin's near a poplar tree. Fair sirs, said Arthur, wherefore sit ye here? Balin and Balan answered, For the sake of glory. We be mightier men than all in Arthur's court, that also have we proved. For whatsoever knight against us came, or I or he, have easily overthrown. I too, said Arthur, am of Arthur's hall, but rather proven in his Paynim wars than famous jousts. But see, or proven or not, whether me likewise ye can overthrow. And Arthur lightly smote the brethren down, and lightly so returned, and no man knew. Then Balin rose, and Balan, and beside the carolling water set themselves again, and spake no word until the shadow turned, when from the fringe of coppice round them burst a spangled pursuivant, and crying, Sirs, rise, follow, ye be sent for by the king. They followed, whom when Arthur seeing asked, Tell me your names, why sat ye by the well? Balin the stillness of a minute broke, saying, An unmelodious name to thee, Balin the savage, that addition thine. My brother and my better, this man here, Balin, I smote upon the naked skull a thrall of thine in open hall. My hand was gauntleted, half slew him, for I heard he had spoken evil of me. Thy just wrath sent me a 3 years' exile from thine eyes. I have not lived my life delightsomely, for I that did that violence to thy thrall had often wrought some fury on myself, saving for Balin. Those 3 kingless years have passed, were wormwood bitter to me. King, methought that if we sat beside the well, and hurled to ground what knight soever pursued against us, thou wouldst take me gladlier back, and make as 10 times worthier to be thine than 20 Balins, Balan, knight. I have said, not so, not all. A man of thine today abashed us both, and brake my boast. Thy will? Said Arthur, Thou hast ever spoken truth, thy too fierce manhood would not let thee lie. Rise, my true knight, as children learn, be thou wiser for falling. Walk with me, and move to music with thine order and the king. Thy chair, a grief to all the brethren, stands vacant, but thou retake it, mine again. Thereafter, when Sir Balin entered hall, the lost one found, was greeted as in heaven with joy that blazed itself in woodland wealth of leaf, in gayest garlandage of flowers. Along the walls and down the board they sat, and cup clashed cup. They drank, and someone sang, sweet-voiced, a song of welcome, whereupon their common shout and chorus, mounting, made those banners of 12 battles overhead stir, as they stirred of old, when Arthur's host proclaimed him victor, and the day was won.